Come and knock on our door. We got BM show for you. We got movie reviews. We're doing it both starring John Ritter.
Says the lamest intro we've had. I don't want to add that too.
Stay Tuned is a bit of a cult classic. It came out in 1992. It's about Roy and Helen Knables, and they got these two kids. Roy and Helen, their marriage is falling apart. He's addicted to watching television, and he's a really bad salesman. He used to be a fencing champion, and that comes in later in the movie. The devil apparently likes television. This whole movie is a play on the sin of being lazy. The devil's henchman, Spike, shows up at the Knables' house, and he offers Roy a satellite dish home entertainment package. He's giving the magic remote. He's given a big TV. Him and his wife end up fighting over the fact that he got this dish. And while they're fighting, they end up over near the satellite dish, and they both get sucked into the satellite dish, and they end up in this world of devil parodies of, at the time, modern day TV show. It is such a fun movie because of that. Just really good parody. My favorite bit in the whole thing is Different Strokes. I still, every time I watch it, I laugh. And it's always something else. It's either the guy doing the really bad acting and then they both fall over, or when the paramedics come in and they have golf clubs. He's the best joke in the movie.
See, I actually like the Max Hell because it's such a well played off of Maxwell.
If people who don't know, there was a recordable audio tape, Maxwell, and they made the best recordable tape. And their commercial would be this guy with his butler, and you tell the butler put the tape in, and it would be some windstorm coming from the radio. Parody here is that, but it's so strong of a windstorm, it takes his head.
That actual commercial is just so iconic. Everyone around our time knows that commercial.
Well, it's like the Grey Poupon commercial. They do the parody in Wayne's World. If you don't know the commercial, you don't get the joke. But if you know the commercial, you think that's hilarious. And he's at one point during a cartoon. And you know who makes the cartoon? Is Chuck Jones. And if that name rings a bell, Chuck Jones is known for the Looney Tunes.
Looney Tunes / Tom and Jerry.
Yes.
You know, one of the funny things about Stay Tuned, though, that throws me for a loop, that it doesn't feel like it fits, but yet it still fits, is the very ending area they go to. Because I feel like I'm now watching Les Miserables. I mean, it obviously it's French Revolution, but man, when it kicks in, I'm waiting for people to sing like it's freaking Les Miserables. After all the stuff that you see, it just feels like the one that's just out of place.
At some point, the son gets his bike sucked into the satellite dish. And then he's watching their version of Leave It to Beaver.
Leave It to the Mansons starring Chuck.
And Chucky Manson has his bicycle, his 1992 brand new bicycle back in 1950, whatever. So it's noticeable that he has this really nice bicycle compared to the other kids. And the kid, he's trying to get his sister to pay attention to him. The sister has her friends over because the parents aren't there, so she's having a party. The parents find ways to go from show to show. And the way they do it is they look for a portal. And this portal looks like when you get the static on your TV, and they have to go through that, and that brings them to another show. And they do this over and over again until at some point they get the magic remote. And once they get the magic remote, they can go from channel to channel on the fly just by flipping the remote.
So about that Salt and Pepper.
Oh God, there's a music video.
Here's the thing about the song is that I sat there listening to it and wondering is this a song that they wrote and they're like, this is so utterly bad, we're never going to do this. And then the opportunity arose and they're like, well, we don't have anything else. Here's this really bad song and you're going to pay me for it.
Yeah, dude, you have no idea how often that happens. Oh, yeah, they're making this movie and they're looking for a song and one of the producers likes Salt and Pepper. You know, we just happen to have a Salt and Pepper song for you guys. Get that checkbook out, boys.
And make sure that he looks like Prince.
He looked like Prince, and then he's in there with Spike. If you like UHF, that style of parody that they do in UHF, you'll love this movie.